Of course, as we know, more than the child attending the Anganwadi center, it is more important to focus on the younger child. Not only younger child, but the child which is the baby which is in the womb of the mother. So this is called as the 1,000 days approach, wherein we include the antenatal, the pregnancy period, the natal management, that is the birth management, up to 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding, and after 6 months up to 2 years, better complementary feeding, child care, sanitation, hygiene, immunization, all these essential components to safeguard the health and nutrition of the baby. It was seen in the CNSM survey that some of these factors have improved and some are yet to improve fully. For example, antenatal services have improved and there is better compliance on iron folic acid tablets, and more women are coming for checkup and treatment. The institutional birth scenario has significantly improved after the NRHM. In some districts, about 90% women are coming for institutional deliveries, the hospital deliveries, and only 10% are delivering at home. In tribal areas, of course, this figure is not so cheerful. I think it's about 50 to 60% women in tribal areas are delivering at hospitals, the rest are delivering at the home. So once you have good institutional delivery rate, you can take care of the baby, you can manage infections, you can prevent infections, you can ensure that breastfeeding happens early within the first hour, and you can involve the mother and Asha and Anganwadi workers or anybody at the health center in the health education, so that the breastfeeding advice and technique is shared correctly with the mother. That's a very important step. But despite that, we haven't seen very significant improvement in the early breastfeeding, and exclusive breastfeeding also is only to the tune of 70%. So there's a lot of ground to cover on these two counts. At the time of 6 months, we need to start the complementary feeding because the breastfeeding is not enough to sustain the growth of the child. So herein there are 4 or 5 factors which are quite important. First of all, you start it right at 6 months and with semi-solid foods, and avoid very liquid foods like the dal, water, etc. You give semi-solid foods. That is important. Secondly, you ensure that there is a variety of foods gradually introduced. For example, vegetables, fruits, dal, khichdi, and all these things. Not confining the feeds only to one type of food, because the variety is important to ensure that the child gets enough of micronutrients also. Third is that the frequency of feeds is about 6 to 8 times a day along with the breastfeeding, so that the baby or the child needs to feed more often than adults. So this many people do not know. So this has to be properly communicated to the mother and the family, and to ensure frequency of feeding. Fourth is you take care that micronutrients are available and added to some of the feeds, and Anganwadi does this whenever the child comes to the Anganwadi with the mother. So micronutrient addition is a very crucial thing in the under 2 feeding program. Sanitation and hygiene are also important. Hand wash becomes very important because that will prevent infections. Immunization at appropriate age is also very crucial to prevent the infections. So all these cares and services are available once the Anganwadi is developed properly and people are attending that, so that there is a interface between the family of the child and the Anganwadi, that is a system of the government to reduce malnutrition. Reducing malnutrition is easier said than done, but what they did was to involve thousands of Anganwadi workers and helpers and of course supervisors in this entire juggernaut. The poster that I am showing you is about the Dashpadi, that is 10 commandments or 10 rules for reducing malnutrition or preventing malnutrition. That is self-explanatory, and it includes all the things that I said from the pregnancy period to 2 years period. Apart from that, preventing malnutrition is also need to be a focused subject. For this, they had earlier trained Anganwadi workers in the concept of the house of Kuposhan, that is house of malnutrition, in which they have listed the major contributors to malnutrition, child malnutrition, and the minor contributions of child malnutrition. Now this is also shown in a poster that is hung on every Anganwadi's wall, and this trained Anganwadi workers to understand and avoid these factors and take care that the child doesn't fall into this trap. Let's talk about the supplementary nutrition program or the supplementary feeding program, which is the most routine part of ICDS or Anganwadi functions, and also the toughest in way of challenges. Now in Maharashtra, the Anganwadi gives 2 feeds at about 9 o'clock, that is called as breakfast or nashta, and while the child is leaving at about 12 o'clock, there is a lunchtime feed. Now these 2 feeds together are supposed to give about 500 calories and 15 grams of protein to the child, which is all this is about 1/3 of the child's total needs. Now there are several constraints in this program. First of all, the schedule that the Anganwadi wall is displaying here is generally followed in the state, but less so in tribal areas, and there are problems of cooking these meals, especially in the areas where the self-help groups are not very functional. Now this job of cooking these meals is given to self-help groups, which are small groups of women, about 8 to 10 women who have been given contract by a court verdict. They are supposed to do all this cooking and distribute the food to the Anganwadi. Now because of constraints of funds, we know that it is just about less than 5 rupees per child per day as a provision, and in the days of costlier food items now, it's not possible to provide all these mandated foods to the child in every Anganwadi. So what happens is they compromise on quality, sometimes they compromise on quantity, and what we generally get is a rice, but there is less of pulses which are protein giving, less of pulses, so finally the child only gets cereals and calories but less of proteins. This is one of the problems. Now it is not possible in this 4 rupees 92 paisa, to be precise, to provide all this food across the state of Maharashtra in Anganwadis. So what they did was, since they could not circumvent this problem in a budgetary manner, what they did was to involve more and more people and the villagers to enrich and improve the food quality. In some districts like Aurangabad and Akola, they have been able to get the villagers and families and Gram Panchayat to donate food items of various kinds, so that they are able to improve the quality of feeds in the Anganwadi. This is a very widely successful program in these districts. Another innovative program that I saw in Latur district and the Ahmednagar district was to get the families of the village give a party, throw a party to the children once or twice a week. I've seen that this works, and in many districts there are actually queues to throw these parties, and people have liked these ideas. It has become a cultural program, and what they generally do is in the village temple they bring all the children together, sometimes even elder children join, and one family takes turns and gives whatever is possible for them. Generally, it includes some sweets, rotis, sabjiya, then fruits, and various other items that they can offer that day. And this is a very joyful event for the children, and children learn to eat various foods. The families learn to prepare food for children, and they learn that the uh, child eating various things is an important thing, and they can contribute to all this. Further, it has been seen that in some villages, whatever small social differences are there in terms of caste or religion, they overcome because all the children sit together, and the food donors are also from various castes. So it has also helped to overcome these caste differences in some of the villages, and this is, I think, a very encouraging event in those districts. Then there is this issue of take-home ration, which is called THR, and there are packs prepared by some company, usually a self-help group coalition, Mahila Grihodyog in this case. They prepare and distribute this to Anganwadis in many districts. Now these THR packets are given to the child. In case of mothers, there are separate packets given. Now these THR packets are supposed to be taken home, and then part of it being cooked for the child and child fed as per rules. But then what happens is many families don't want this THR, partly because of the quality or because they think it is inferior to take it home from government, or sometimes it is shared in the family if they eat it, and finally the child doesn't get this THR in the measure that we want. In some cases, there are complaints that these THR packets are of inferior quality, and they are often thrown to cattle and chickens and even fish in some case. So this whole THR issue has been a irritant in the Anganwadi system, and somehow Anganwadi workers are not very happy about the THR. Even this, there are logistics issues about THR. I mean, when they transport it through trucks or tempos, they are dropped somewhere by the road to be collected by Anganwadi workers, and that kind of head load is not possible to carry. And then there are some packets get damaged. So there are issues about THR that we have not been able to resolve. Actually, THR is a good idea, but somehow we have to improve that entire thing, review what's happening, and including logistics, the supply, and the overall communication about THR has to be improved. In some districts, they have been able to find some way out of this complexity. What they've done is they basically trained mothers to prepare some snacks from these THR packets. In this short clip, you will be able to see the various food items that have been prepared, and they say that children like it. But when I inquired, they also complained, the Anganwadi workers, that mothers are not able to prepare these snacks, and finally, on the whole, the THR is not very useful in the field realities today. That's about the THR.